Have a seat right here, man. Nice to meet you. Another Steven, huh?
Yeah.
Meet a lot of Stevens lately.
Exactly.
So you have really, really good hair, man. And this is great. I know you looks like you've been growing this out quite a bit, these sideburns.
Yeah.
Look at these. I want everyone to look at these things right here.
Massive.
So I've been getting a lot of requests for the Zayn Malik haircut in some of his most recent magazine shoots. So I want to do that haircut, which is kind of like a tapered, messier kind of look where it blends up into this being on top here. Not a lot of length being cut in through here, maybe a little bit in through here, but I've been getting a lot of requests to see how to do it. I'm actually going to show you guys how to get the haircut and the hairstyle. The only thing is I'm not going to bleach it because I don't have any bleach here, and that's the only thing. The hair color is not going to be what his is, but the haircut is what we're going for. So I'm ready to go. Let's get started. All right, guys, so I'm ready to start on Steven's hair and just look down a little bit. And I'm going to do kind of a step-by-step, not a whole step-by-step, but I do want to explain what I'm doing here. So I'm using a number 2 guard here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it to about right in through here, bring it in on the sides here. These sideburns are really long. We're going to trim these down, and we're going to kind of get everything going from about here around to the other side. And there's not really a whole lot of fading going on until we get into about right here. All right, so now I'm taking a 3.5 guard, and I'm now going to start to bring this up to about right here, where the connection between the sides and the corners start to happen. So I'm going to do that on this side, the back, and the other side. All right, so now Steven's hair is ready to be cut in this area. And again, I faded it from actually I went down with a 1.5 here to make it a little tighter, then a 2, 3.5, 3 3/4, right up to about right here. And now I'm going to do scissor over comb, which is the essential technique for when you're blending the sides in through the corners here. And again, all I'm doing, and I've done this before, is literally just following the head shape, lifting the comb out, and cutting. And this is where you connect the lines and you do all the blending. Because if you don't, you will have a solid line right into here. So all I'm doing is lifting the comb, seeing where the longer hair is, and cutting it. And I'm going to do that throughout this side, the back, and the other side. All right, guys, so Steven's hair is done with the cut. As you can see here, just turn a little bit. It's got a nice shape to it. It's got a really, I cleaned them up here and trimmed up the top. So I'm gonna use Tidal Wave as a pre-styler when it's wet. And this is gonna help give me a little bit of volume, some heat protection. And you can even use this on its own, you know, if you want to just style it with not a lot of product in it. This really has a nice natural hold to it. And then I'm gonna blow dry it now, and then I'm gonna come back in and use talc to style it to give kind of like a really matte, messy texture. So let's do it. All right, Steven, so you ready for the grand revealing, man?
Yeah.
Hold the mirror out right over here so we can all see your reaction.
Wow, dude, that looks great, man.
Look at that, huh? Not bad. Let's pan out a little bit so you. He's got it kind of messy. I mean, he's got his hair so many different ways, but the key is having a little bit messy kind of look.
Yeah.
See, you know, up here it's got a lot of texture and everything.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Yeah. Pretty sick.
Definitely different
from before, right?
Before.
So just to break down everyone once again, what I did on Steven's hair is I faded from a 1.5 right in through here, then a 2, 3.5, 3 3/4, then everything scissor over comb. Blended this in. The top here is about 1.5 inches, no more than 2 inches, maybe working into the top here, 2.5, no more than 3 inches right in the very, very front. Use Tidal Wave when it was wet to blow dry, and then Talc to style it when it was dry to give it some texture. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Steven, for being a model today, man. And I'll see you guys next time for more tutorials with the Salon Guy.